guys, welcome back. It's Angel from MakingBabyTaylor. I actually started the idea of this video long ago, hence why some of it is filmed at my dad's house in San Diego way back in March. I wanted to talk about the most inexpensive way to cloth diaper. It just so happens that right now the Flats challenge is going on. It was started a few years back by Kim at Dirty Diaper Laundry. She wanted to challenge herself and kind of show people that cloth diapering can be done even with an extremely small budget, even without access to a washer and dryer. And each year for 1 week, moms all over the country, if not the world, participate and use only flat diapers and covers for the whole week and hand wash them. Now, obviously, if you decide to use flats and covers, you don't necessarily have to hand wash them, but for some people that is the reality, that either they don't have access to a washer dryer at all or it's very expensive. So without further ado, let's get into the rest of the video that I started filming 2 months ago. Hey guys, it's Angel again. Today I'm going to talk to you about how you can cloth diaper if you're on a really small budget. So you may have seen some of my previous cloth diapering videos. If you haven't already, you might want to watch those first because I talk about some other options. There are some inexpensive pocket and all-in-one brands. If you either have an even smaller budget or you are just, you know, cloth diapering for the utility of it and you absolutely just want to do it for the lowest possible price to save the most amount of money, well, here is how you can do it. You see a lot of people talk about pre-folds and covers, and that is a very inexpensive way to do it. I don't have any pre-folds here with me because I actually brought just the bare minimum diaper stash with me here. I know, me with a small stash, right? Anyway, so I didn't bring any pre-folds, but I do show what those look like in some of my other videos. Here with me I do have some of my bamboo tri-folds. So it is, I believe it's 3 layers. It's got kind of a stay dry layer on top here that can go against the baby's skin. And then it's got the other layers for absorbency. And you can just fold this into thirds and lay this right into a cover like this, which is really easy. Now those tend to run around the $3 range. Pre-folds are about $2 each. But here's something that's even less expensive. Meet the flour sack towel. Now looks may be deceiving because they're really thin, but these bad boys can hold so much. They're so absorbent. So you can pick these up at stores like Walmart, Target. They usually have them where the kitchen towels are, and they're about $1 each. So this pack of 5 was like $4.87 or something like that at Walmart. And these guys, let me tell you, there's so many ways you can use them. They're so versatile, so many different folds, which is really awesome. So you can take these and you basically treat them like flats. You might hear people talk about flats or the flat diaper challenge. This ends up unfolding to a very large single layer piece of fabric. So this you can fold many different ways. I will show you a few of them in a little bit. But my favorite way, the most low maintenance and easy way, is to treat it just like that bamboo trifold that I showed you, just what is called pad folding it. You take your whole flour sack towel or anything else you're using as a flat, be that a receiving blanket, cut up t-shirt, any other simple piece of cloth, fold it in half, its corners are touching. And you can do this one of 2 ways. You can fold it in half again, and then in half, and you just have the pad. And you can kind of play around with it to get, you know, the length and the width you need. Sometimes I like to do thirds with this so it's not quite as wide. But either way, once you're done, you can lay it in the cover just like that and put it on the baby. Now you can also do a variation of the pad fold where it's folded more specifically for a girl or a boy. So after you have it folded in half, for a girl you kind of do this like so that it ends up with a zigzag. And then once you do that, you fold it in half, or I like thirds. Half is usually too wide. That way the majority of absorbency is in the middle, which is just about where baby girls will pee. And then if you need to kind of fold it under so that the length matches up correctly with your cover, that works too. And then I'm gonna use mini, sorry. Don't have a actual baby sized doll. But you would just snap the cover onto your baby. For a boy, instead of the zigzag, got it in half, you fold it in third there so that there's more here. And then the bulk of the absorbency is in the front when you put it in the cover. The next one I'm going to do is called the airplane fold, and it got that name because it is similar to folding a paper airplane. I found this years ago on the Diaper Swappers message board, and it's really great fold because it puts a lot of absorbency up front, so that's really good for boys, that's really good for overnight. You can of course always add a second flour sack towel or a doubler or insert or something else to add more absorbency to the back if you need it. What you're going to do this, you start out with folding up about 4 inches here, depending on how big your flat is. Then, just like an airplane, a paper airplane, you're going to fold it in the middle here. Now this next step is totally adjustable depending on how big exactly you need the rise of the diaper to be based on the size of your baby. So a toddler, very big toddler, you'd only want to fold up a little bit. A small baby, you'd want to fold it up a lot. Minnie Mouse is pretty small, so I'm gonna do that. But when I did this fold with Kaladin for overnight, I only did it about that far because he was $1 at the time. So you fold that over. Next, you're gonna continue to fold it like an airplane so that this edge here comes to the center and is parallel with that center seam. And again, this part can also be adjusted depending on the size of wing you need for the diaper. If you can get away with a smaller diaper, you can overlap a little, and that will also take care of adding some more absorbency to the center and the back. And then you just want to fold these under just to make it prettier. Now at this point, this is when you add your baby in. So you lay your baby, normally your baby's a lot closer in size to this, and it kind of ends up like there, and this is kind of, you know, but anyway, you fold this part. I like to jelly roll it a little bit so that when it came up between the legs, that was really good at trapping anything. And then this would be the wing, this would be the wing, and then you would secure the diaper either with a snappy like this, or pins, or boingo, whatever you use. And then after the diaper's on the baby, then you just put a cover over it so that it is waterproof. Next, we're going to do the kite fold, which is one of the more popular ones. First, you need to make sure that your flat is a perfect square, or if it's a square and you just want it to be smaller because you have a smaller baby, you can fold one or both edges in. I'm making mine small because my little Minnie Mouse is small. You're going to turn it so that it looks like a diamond shape in front of you. Going along that midline, you're going to fold in each corner until it makes kind of a kite shape. Then you're going to take this top corner and fold it down. Next, you're going to fold the point in. If you still have too long of a rise, you can fold it in again if you need to. Once again, the next step is to put it on the baby. So once again, Minnie Mouse is pretty small, so I fold it up twice
pretend she has much longer legs. So you fold the front up, fold the wings over, and then you would attach with a snappy pin or boingo, and then put the cover over the top. Lastly, I'm going to do the origami fold, which is also another popular fold. You're going to start with a square and you're going to fold it in half to create a rectangle, just like with the pad fold. Next, you're going to take the top left corner, you're going to pull it across until it comes to the right corner. And then you smooth it out. Now you have this shape. Now you're going to take the whole thing and flip it over. So now you just have one smooth piece. Now you fold over 2 to 3 times to get your desired width and padding level for the wet zone. This rectangle wet zone with the 2 wings. So once again, it's time to put it on your baby. But you're gonna pull this up and you kind of want to roll it as you're putting it on your baby, just like before. That way it fits under the cover better, also contains messes better. And just like when you put diapers on, you kind of want to pull up and over when you're putting the wings on. And then again, you'd secure that and then put the cover over the top. So just like other types of diapers, diaper covers have a wide range of price points depending on the brand, and that will depend on what kind of features it has, what kind of quality it's made out of. Most of them are right around $10 to $12. That's about the average. Some are more to the $15 to $17 range, and some can even be $7 or below. So it depends on exactly what you're looking for in a cloth diaper cover, but they can be very inexpensive, especially when you consider that you do not need to have a cover for every single flour sack towel, pre-fold, or tri-fold that you have. Those together is what makes your complete cloth diaper, but you can use one cover for every 2 to 4 of the absorbent pieces, depending on how old your baby is and stuff. And either way, if all your baby does is pee, you take, you know, the wet one out, put it in your diaper pail or wet bag, and then you wipe the inside of the cover, and you just wait for it to dry. So you can either just wait a minute and use the same one, or you can put it aside and use a different cover and go back to that one later in the day. But you just take the cover, put a new one in, and you're good to go. Now, if your baby poops and the poop gets onto the cover itself, and that's when you put the cover in the pail or wet bag with the absorbent piece and go on to a clean one to use next. Because as long as the cover is not soiled, it can be reused again that day. So there you have it. That's a very inexpensive way for you to start a cloth diaper stash. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions at all about flour sack towels or cloth diapering on a budget. Be sure to check out my cloth diaper playlist so you can see other videos about cloth diapering. And definitely be sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any of the cloth diapering videos I make in the future. Thanks for watching. Bye!
To get the best agitation, you want to wash your baby 2 thirds to 3/4 of all diapers. If you don't have enough diapers to wash, you can add in baby clothes to bulk it up a little bit more. Now you don't want to use adult clothing or towels because it's too big, but clothes that are approximately the same size as the cloth diaper.
This, it ends up unfolding to a very big